So now this video is recorded and everyone can see the PowerPoint screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I will make it full size. Okay, I will start now, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hi, my name is Jenny. Today we are going to talk about the leadership of Team Code. Sorry, I will show you the next slides. So we have 5 people in a group, so we will separate 5 main parts. First, we are going to, I'm going to give you some overview, background in this group, describe about the leadership trends and behavior and approach to this leader, and also the Team Code style of leading, his impact on the employees and organization culture, his way of leading and empower leadership, and how outside change affect the way Team Cook leads. So I'm going to share some background of Tim Cook, who became the CEO of Apple in 2011. When he took over, he changed the way things are done at Apple. Before him, Steve Jobs was very strict and he liked to make decisions on his own. But Tim Cook is different. He lead in a kind of way and care about what his team thinks. Tim Cook really understand and care about what his team member feels and think. It is make a big difference at Apple. Now in Apple, everyone's idea are important. He makes sure all kinds of opinion are listened to and really consider. This helped the team at Apple work better together and also make Apple turn into what customer want and what's happened in the market. The new way of leading, where Team Code focus on being understanding and working together as a team, has really changed Apple's work culture. And how they plan on the business is all about valuing each other, idea, and being open different views. This way make Apple a better place to work as a company. So for the next slide. Moving on to Tim Cook has done a great job of leading Apple, especially during time like supplier change problem and global pandemic. He stayed calm and clear with everyone, which helped build trust with Apple employee and customer worldwide. He thinks about the future of the company, not just the quick solutions. Under his leadership, Apple keep coming with new idea in everything they do, from making products to helping customer. He's not just focused on making new products. He wants Apple to be great in every way. He also cares a lot about doing the right thing and helping the environment. He's making Apple more eco-friendly, showing he wants the company to have a good impact on bigger issues in society, not just making money. And financially, he's so smart. He balances what is good for Apple growth and what makes the company investor happy. He also supports different ideas at Apple. His way of leading showing he is being kind, encourage new idea, and making good choices can make a company very successful. His style is all about including everyone in the company's journey and think about the futures for both Apple and the world. So I will pass the next slide for the person.
Oh, thank you so much, Ria. Jenny. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Jenny, for passing me all this information. And now I'd like to start with the leadership qualities of Tim Cook. So Tim Cook has plenty of leadership qualities which really make him famous for being approachable, team-oriented, and humble. Not only this, like he always encourage his employees to have an environment of trust and cooperation. And this really gives them the chance to freely encourage and share their information with other colleagues and all the staff members. And he has also a good quality where he always tries to put his policies and procedures in place to stimulate more diversity, inclusivity, and well-being of his all staff members, which include benefits. I mean, like the benefits can be, paid vacation time or health insurance schemes. Apart from this, he always tries to have a flexible scheduling and mentorship programs, which gives the employees like to enhance their personal and professional development. He also got a transformational leadership style where he always tries to implement some changes for his company, which really encourage his all team members to often express their feelings during making more influencing decisions and stimulation in terms of raising their own voices without any hesitation, which is I feel like it's really a good point in terms of achieving accomplishments for more for the more secure future of the company. He also tries to focus more on cooperation and among all of his staff members so that he can reach on a conclusion before making any mutually agreeable decision. So yes, can you please move to next slide, please? But I would say like there are some areas where he needs some improvements. He could be more creative and visionary. I mean, like he can think more for a company. He can offer some of the more kind of things which really can stimulate and provide more flexible work environment for employees. And he could convince his all supporters with his ideas of more clarity and impact too. He should also consider more responsibility in terms of having before taking any judgment on his employees. And he always needs to be more forceful and determined. I mean, he always needs to consider what can be more suitable ideas that he can take in terms of securing his own employees. If I would say, he can also assign fewer tasks so that his employees don't feel much pressurized at work, and he needs to have a closer look at the specifics of products in terms of designs and their development. Finally, I'd say that he can also encourage some more loyalty and trust. I'd say like he always try to incorporate trust and loyalty, but he can still incorporate that more among his supporters to encourage and employ more gratitude and acknowledgement for their efforts. And next slide, we have some more kind of things like where he can have more loyalty and trust from his supporters by like creating more gratitude and acknowledgement for their own efforts, where they always try to do something best for their company. And he can also in turn he can also support them with some of the more knowledge. And in terms of we can implement some methods where with the efforts of everyone, he can open and grow the company by following more inventive and creative invention of goods and services, and which can really help him in making a company to more grow. If we compare the next slide, please. If we compare the leadership qualities of Steve Jobs and Tim Cook in the organization, I feel that they have really realized the importance of developing effective leadership where they can influence and support each other ideas to create a shared vision in terms of creating both short-term and long-term viewpoints. And as my friend Jenny mentioned in her slides, that his style of leadership is quite transformational, unlike Steve Jobs. He doesn't like to compel people to think, adopt differently. And they both of them like always exceptionally have a strong leadership qualities which always force them to think more creative ideas for their own company. Thank you so much for listening. Now I'd like to tell my friend to present his part of slides.
Thank you so much. My name is Gia. My part, Apple has demonstrated unique and innovative organizational control under Tim Cook. Apple's organizational control under Tim Cook emphasize innovation, user experiencing, and teamwork. Cook focused on open communication, encourage employees to think free, and promote self-learning and development. While facing environmental protection and sustainability, Cook also emphasized social responsibility and led the company toward a grateful focus on global impact. Apple's organizational control is unique in terms of innovation, execution, and using algorithm. Next part, thank you. Tim Cook's outstanding leadership profoundly affects Apple's employee morale, satisfaction, and overall happiness. Tim Cook used a range of leadership behaviors and strategies to improve employee satisfaction and happiness. Overall, Cook's leadership style had a positive impact on stimulating employee passing, improving satisfaction, and promoting overall well-being. This leadership helps to build a dynamic, responsible team and provides also the foundation for the successful of the company and career development of its employees. Let's turn it all over another student. Thank you.
Next part, thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Ankush. I want to go to explain the Tim Cook leadership approach. Yeah, Tim Cook, Apple CEO, firmly exemplifies the transformation leadership model. This model is characterized by a focus on inspiring and motivating employees to fulfill their potential, fostering innovation, and driving organizational change. This highlighted by Kim in 2020. Cook's approach effectively ignites the creative and innovative spirit with his team. And the second one is the Lance 2022 study further asserts that leaders capable of transforming their employees into agents of change and creative problem solvers are pivotal to any organization's success. There are such of many must embody principles like honesty, such as a must corporate culture, employee ownership, and respect for personal freedom in the workplace. So please, next this slide, next one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the other one. Rush's 2024 analysis of Cook leadership style credits him as a charismatic leader who has maintained Apple's reputation and the product quality. He has steered the company through significant product introductions, including the iPhone X and the Apple Watch also. His visionary and inspiring leadership echoes the legacy left by the Steve Jobs. In their 2021 study, Anastasia and Garametsi Note Cook's emphasis on ethical and responsible leadership as a key feature of his transformational approach. Under the guidance, Apple has made strides in environmental conservation, supply chain transparency, and user privacy protection. Cook's commitment to these values signifies his premium on doing what's right. Please, the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cook's leadership strategy includes a focus on diversity, openness to new ideas, and respect for differing viewpoints. He empowers employees by providing teams with autonomy in the areas of expertise as discussed with autonomy in their areas of Cook's leadership also fosters open communication about the company's strategy, values and goals, motivating leadership, and creating a shared organizational purpose. In, in his customer-centric approach, as detailed by Kim in 2020, encourages executives to understand and meet customer needs, fostering creative problem solving and company-wider goals. Employees feel more connected to the company-wider goals. This method also fosters teamwork, innovation, and the problem solving, essential elements for a thriving business. Please, next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuseman's 2023 study highlights Cook's leadership succession strategy as a crucial part of maintaining leadership continuity. He cultivates potential successors while rewarding and acknowledging exceptional performance. In the last one, the conclusion, the driving forces behind Kim Cook's leadership style are integrity, trustfully and inclusivity, ethical behavior, and loyalty to Apple's guiding principles. His approach fosters a culture where everyone is encouraged to take the innovative and lead change. Is encouraged to take the initiative and lead change. Thus, he exemplifies transformational leadership, steering Apple towards even greater success. Thank you for the all and give your time. Thank you. The next one, Bob.
Hi, it's Majid here. I'm here to discuss the external factors influencing Cook's leadership style. So here are some external factors in which competitive landscape, industry trends, and the next one is culture factors. So I will discuss separately a little bit about these things. So first one is competitive landscape. The increasing rate of competition encourages leaders to follow the democratic leadership style because this leadership style encourages the leaders to work as a team. A democratic leader focuses on taking input from the workers and considers the feedback of the employees in the decision making. This leadership develops a high level of engagement of employees and employee satisfaction at the workplace. It assists the growth of the company and provides the competitive advantage to the organization over its competitors. The next one is industry trend. The industry trends change so rapidly because of the changing customer preferences. The dynamic situation can affect the business operation and it affects the company leadership style. The democratic leadership style emphasizes motivating employees, but the changing environment and trends can affect the leader. For instance, organization change creates work pressure on leaders by which the leaders need to make quick decisions and sometimes they are not able to involve the employees in the decision process. Thus, the changing trends in the industry influence Tim Cook democratic leadership style. The third one is cultural factor. The diversified culture across the world influence organizations. It can create opportunities as well as challenges in front of the companies. Leaders plays an important role in the effective implementation of work diversity. For example, the employees at the workplace come from different cultures, like as our universities. The democratic leadership style helps leader create work diversity at the workplace, which create a positive image of the company in the outside world and create a positive working environment within the working environment. It generates opportunities in front of the companies. The next slide, please. Yeah, so here now I will conclude all the topics and in conclusion, Team Cook leadership is the backbone for any organization to maximize its rate of profit. Leadership reflects the importance of the growth of the organization. This enhance the productivity and rate of profit and reduce the cost of an organization. It helps the organization to handle critical situation and make effective decisions. A leader provides guidance and motivate to the employees to work with efficiency. It has been concluded through the presentation that Tim Cook, Tim Cook has shown transformational leadership abilities by handling difficult situations which might create a negative impact on the business, whether it was during the COVID pandemic or when it came to pushing the business to stay on top. The transformational abilities of the business has allowed it to build a strong commitment and balance to financial take when it came to meeting the investment needs of the business to achieve the growth. Also, it has been found that Tim Cook leadership is being influenced because of different forms of external factors, which are inclusive of the competition nature of the industry and different forms of the cultural context. Thank you. This is from my side.
Okay. So, okay, so that should be all from the presentation.
Yeah.
And I will stop recording now. 1 second. Give me a second.